Hi everyone, I'm Chaz D. Sienna, and welcome to Excel at Accounting, where we help you to do accounting better one click and one keystroke at a time. This video is titled Basic Excel, Copy and Paste and Paste and Paste. I'm going to take you through several examples of how I've used various copying and pasting options over the years. These have probably saved me tens of thousands of keystrokes and countless hours, and I hope this helps you to be more efficient in your work. The first thing I want to do is share with you my shortcuts on my quick access toolbar. Let's say, for example, I had these three formulas and I wanted to copy and paste those formulas into this orange range with all this new data. So I can hit Control C, or I can just hit the copy button here. And notice I have also options for just regular paste, paste values, paste formulas, paste formatting, and format painter. And in this case, I just want the formulas. I don't want the formatting. So I could paste it in here. And as long as those three stay connected, I can just double click on the bottom right and it'll copy it all the way to the bottom as long as there's existing data in those cells. And then I would hit copy paste value because I don't want running VLOOKUPs or SUMIFs that'll really slow down your computer, especially if you have thousands or tens of thousands of rows. The next thing I want to show you is if I were to take this file of projects with various hours data, historical data, and I want to layer in new projects, I would do a download, and then I would run a formula to see if these are new projects. I'd filter on anything that came up NA, and then I would highlight this range, and then I would paste value it right into here. Notice the formatting is all different. So my preferred method of getting this in the right format would be just to highlight the entire row, click on the paintbrush and hit Shift, hold the Shift key, and then hit the end down arrows. And there you have it in the format I want. Then I would highlight these in new color to represent the new month. And then I would also copy these formulas down all the way to this column. And by hitting Control D and highlighting the top row, and there you have it. I'd be all set to do the analysis for the new month. But I want to show you a couple other things. One is related to the paintbrush. If I hit the paintbrush once, I can only paint once and then it clicks off. However, if I hit the paintbrush twice, notice it'll have a brush that'll be continual. However, if I want to do multiple rows, I'd have to highlight the entire section and then I could just still click individual rows. A neat little thing, a neat little way to accomplish that very quickly using the format painter. And one more thing I want to show you related to this file. Let's say I wanted these headers to be the same column width and identical to the headers in this file. You can just copy these 6 cells, you copy them, and then you can go up to the leftmost cell. You can right click, paste special, column widths, and you'll see it'll change the column widths. And in this case, I could just hit paste or hit enter, and it'll paste them right in. So a really helpful thing, column width feature. The next thing I want to show you is a feature where, let's say I wanted to flip the sign on these because they're backwards, or I'm doing a reversing entry. I'd always have a -1 handy. Why? So I can just copy that, and then I could highlight the range I want to change, and I could right click, paste special, values, and multiply. Notice you can multiply, divide, add, or subtract any number. And in this case, I'd want to multiply it, and you would see this entire range of data flip signs. Really helpful. And one more thing I want to show you, the next thing I want to show you is, let's say you take this data that's in a horizontal format and you want it in a vertical format. It's very simple. You can copy the entire range, pick something on the left, right click, paste special, and you have different options, but in this case I want all and I want to transpose, and everything is exactly as you had it here, but in a vertical format. And one more thing, let's say you had this file and you've had it a long time, and maybe this file has gotten to be 10, 20, 50 megabytes of data, and the file's running very slow. It may mean there are blank rows or things embedded in there that are slowing it down and making the file bigger than it needs to be. So one of the things I would do is, very often I'd create a new file, or in this case, I'm just going to show you a new tab, and I'm going to copy this entire data. So I'd click in the upper left all the way to the bottom right, and I would copy it and would use that paste special column widths again, paste special column widths. And in this case, I would not hit enter. I would do paste formulas, paste formatting. That'll prevent you from picking up some things you may not want to pick up. And then I could just put my window back in, and there I have it, a duplicate of that data, but hopefully shrunk down a little bit so the file is more manageable. Hope all this helps. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.